Now at 6, findings from a federal investigation into the shooting death of a suspect by a Miami police officer. Plus, some lawmakers in Kansas make a push to raise the state's minimum wage. And lawmakers in Oklahoma look to strengthen sentencing laws for accessory to murder.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Federal investigators have cleared a Miami, Oklahoma police officer involved in the shooting death of a burglary suspect. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Dow Quick. The shooting happened on December 27th. Police were called to a disturbance at an apartment complex near C Southeast Street and First Avenue. They encountered 49-year-old Jason Wilkins, who they said carried a large metal spike. Police say they told Wilkins to drop his weapon, but that he charged toward one of the officers. At least one officer fired a shot, and Wilkins later died at the hospital. The officer involved had been on administrative leave since the shooting. Now, a U.S. Attorney's Office has determined that shooting was justified. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy for our first look at the weather.
Well, of course, another gloomy day for us today. We really haven't seen sunshine over the past several days, and temperatures kind of hung into lower 40s for us today. 40 in Joplin, 42 in Pittsburgh. At least we got rid of the fog, but still a lot of clouds out there. We did get a little bit of sunshine late this afternoon. 37 in Stockton, 42 in Anderson Grove, 45 in Chanute. Through the evening hours, a little bit of clearing, but clouds are going to roll back in. This is going to be late tonight. You can see how the clouds have really broke up over the past couple hours. And of course, once the clouds roll back in, we're going to get a little bit of drizzle back in here by morning. Mostly cloudy skies tomorrow, hit and miss drizzle. This is going to pick up a little bit into light showers by Saturday morning and then start to roll out Saturday afternoon. But we also have snow in the forecast. We're going to talk about that here in a bit.
See you soon. The city of Joplin is kicking off a road widening project on 20th Street. In preparation for the project, Liberty Utilities moved power poles this week. The area that will be widened runs from South Schifferdecker through Iron Gates Road. The road will be widened to 3 lanes, adding curbs and creating a shared use path for both bikes and pedestrians. 2 intersections will be changed to roundabouts, including the intersection on 20th and South Country Club Road. That's in an effort to promote safety. The city recommends people use 32nd Street while 20th is closed.
Everyone that lives along the road, you will always have access to and from your home.
He says the city is in communication with businesses near the roadwork to inform them on what to expect. Construction will officially start at the end of March. Some Kansas lawmakers hope to raise the state's minimum wage. Democrats in both the House and Senate have introduced bills to raise the state's minimum wage from $7.25 an hour to $15 an hour. In a post to social media supporting the proposal, Kansas Governor Laura Kelly said, quote, "There's no reason workers in Kansas should make less than workers in our surrounding states." Oklahoma legislation named after 2 16-year-old girls who've been missing now for 25 years advances in the House. House Bill 1001, or Laura and Ashley's Law, would add accessory to murder in the first or second degree to the list of crimes that require an offender to serve at least 85% of their prison sentence. Laura Bible and Ashley Freeman were last seen on December 29, 1999. The night Ashley's parents were murdered and their home burnt to the ground in Welch, Oklahoma. The girls were kidnapped, tortured, raped, and strangled to death, but their bodies have never been found. Today's legislation is response to early release of the one living suspect in the case, Ronnie Busick, who in 2020 was sentenced to 10 years in prison, but because of good behavior and credit for time served during the court process, was released after just 3 years in prison, back into the area where he committed his crimes and where family members of the victims still live. Today, Representative Steve Bayshore presented the bill to the Judicial Civil Committee, where it passed 6-1.
We've been told once you're elected, don't get married to your bills, and because there's always a chance it may not be heard or it may not pass or may not be signed into law. Well, this one I am married to. This is something that's very important, not only to the Bible family and Freeman family, but to people of the state of Oklahoma.
Laura and Ashley's law now goes to the Judiciary Oversight Committee later this month. Tonight on KOAM News at 10, we're going to hear from the district attorney who prosecuted Busick's case and from Laura Bible's mother, who hasn't given up fighting for justice and looking for her daughter. Watch part 3 of Tanya Bach's special report, Missing Still. A woman from Miami, Oklahoma is making waves in pageantry and New York Fashion Week this week. But her true focus is right here in the 4 states, advocating for children's safety. Anna Maria Thomas works at the Children's Advocacy Center in Ottawa County, helping neglected and abused children. She's combining her experience in advocacy with her pageant titles to bring awareness of child abuse to her community.
Because I'm in pageants, I'm in a very specific position to also be a child advocate. Because if I show up somewhere, a classroom or a daycare, even a community event, and I'm wearing like a sparkly sash and a sparkly tiara, they're going to want to come talk to me, and they're going to want to listen to what I have to say.
Anna Maria plans to bring the SAFE project to daycares and classrooms all across Ottawa County. For more information, visit our website, koamnewsnow.com. Starting high school can be kind of scary, but the McDonald County High School, or school district rather, is trying to help make the transition seamless. Today, nearly 250 8th grade students from all across the district toured McDonald County High School. The experience is designed to help incoming freshmen learn more about the academic, extracurricular, and social opportunities available to them.
And they get an opportunity to see the classes that we offer. One of my favorite parts about 8th grade tours is they actually get to talk with our athletic director, have a little Q&A question and answer session with him to find out about our athletic program. They get to spend the whole day here.
Students were also able to visit classrooms and meet with teachers and other staff, so the high school will seem a bit more familiar. Some shoppers in Joplin could cash in on a sweet Super Bowl themed deal. That story's coming up. But up first, an exchange student studying broadcasting in Joplin hopes to take her skills back to her home country. The Joplin Eagles television program at Joplin High School, better known as Jet HD, prides itself on teaching students the ins and outs of broadcasting. One foreign exchange student in the program is from Tajikistan, a nation in Central Asia bordering China. She's taking the opportunity to pursue her dream of being a news anchor in her home country, starting at the student news desk. KOAM Samantha Walker has the story.
I'm from a beautiful country of Tajikistan, full of mountains, rivers.
For Shiloh, or as her friends call her Shay, Joplin is afar, 7,000 miles away from home. But for the foreign exchange student, this is a dream come true.
Many people, they don't know about my country. That's the reason why I'm here in the United States. To share my culture, my history, my country, people.
Now she's working to better herself through her favorite subject.
I really like to improve my speaking skills, like communication skills. And I feel like this broadcasting class improves it a lot.
As part of her school's broadcast program, Shay is learning all about the world of journalism, something she hopes to make into a career.
I want to be a journalist in my home country, but speaking in English. If I talk in Tajik language and share the story in Tajik language, I grab 10 million people's attention who lives in Tajikistan. If I speak in English, I may grab many people can watch me.
Her teacher, Brad Douglas, says her determination to make this dream a reality is clear.
I only have her for a brief time, so I only have her for half a semester. So I'm cramming like 2 years of TV production and broadcasting, and she's picking it up right away. She's like a sponge.
Welcome to GHS Weekly. I'm Shahlo Ismoilova.
And I'm Alexander Ruprecht.
Shay has officially taken to the anchor desk, a dream she's always had.
Speaking in front of the camera and not using my native language, but English. I was so proud of myself because I made it. I came to in USA and started experiencing what I want to.
And despite the thousands of miles between them, her family is cheering her on.
I was an anchor here. They were so proud of me. My mother, she was so happy. Oh, your dreams are coming true. You're doing what you wanted to do. I'm so happy for you.
Reporting in Joplin, Samantha Walker, KOAM News.
Boy, can't you just feel she has a bright future ahead of her? Shay is going to return home at the end of the school year. Her teacher says he's going to teach her as much as he can about the world of broadcasting before she leaves. We wish her well. A little bit later, two of the top girls basketball teams in Southeast Kansas square off tonight. John has a preview of Fort Scott versus Labette County coming up in sport.
And of course, we have some more clouds and drizzle on the forecast, even some snow. We're going to look at that coming up. Well, it turned out to be another gloomy one for us today with the clouds. We had some drizzle once again during the morning hours. We've actually cleared out over the past couple hours, and we're going to stay clear for the next few hours. And then, of course, clouds are going to roll right back in later on tonight. It's Thursday. Drought Tracker always updates on Thursday. We're still dry in a moderate drought southwestern Missouri, but way better than what we had back in the fall. Temperatures upper 30s to lower 40s outside for us right now. We're not going to drop off too much more. We'll drop into the upper 30s. That should be just about it. Through the evening, kind of sliding back through the upper 30s. Clouds will increase again late tonight, but you can see how they've broken up over the past few hours as one wave. Look at the severe weather popping up in Kentucky and also Tennessee. That wave heading away from us. Let's go through time. Here come the clouds once again later on tonight. You can see the splotches of green. That's drizzle rolling back in. So mainly cloudy skies all day long on Friday with some pockets of drizzle. High temps, most likely 43, 44, 42 degrees. As we go into Friday evening, drizzle sticks around. But after midnight Friday night, we get some light showers into Saturday morning. So we'll start Saturday with some showers. We should briefly pop into the 50s, slide back into the 40s during the afternoon. Then we clear out again Saturday night and heading into Sunday morning. All right, here's your Friday. Upper 30s to start, high temp right around 43. I think in the morning we'll go into the 50s Saturday and then drop. Super Bowl Sunday, high temp only 42 degrees, so it cools down for the second half of the weekend. We're in our active stretch of the pattern. So right now in the cycling weather pattern, we're kind of back to where we were right after Christmas. Of course, we had 2 snows the first week of January. We're moving back into that stretch. Late Monday, it's a weak wave, but still we should get a wintry mix developing late in the day. Now this could shift some north or it could shift some south, but right now it looks like we'll get a mix of rain, sleet, and snow. Lasting late Monday, Monday night, and then into Tuesday. We could have some accumulations, too early to tell, better chances along and north of I-44. Snow showers on Wednesday, and then check this out. Here we go again. Wave number 2 rolls in on Thursday, where again, we could get some accumulating snow. So we'll have to watch that next week. In fact, we got a third system next weekend. 43 tomorrow, 54 Saturday, 42 Super Bowl Sunday. Wintry mix late Monday into Tuesday, snow showers Wednesday, light snow on Thursday, and then again, wintry mix again next Saturday. So next week, pretty active.
And I know you and the rest of the weather team will keep a close eye on it.
You bet.
Keep us informed. Thanks, Doug. Still ahead, Pitt State women's basketball hopes to remain undefeated in conference play. And a Frontenac Raiders signs with Pitt State football. John Dales has those stories and more up next in sports. Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. We're going to check out the 43rd anniversary of the Mocan Square Dance Club in Nevada, Missouri. Plus, more on that road widening project on 20th Street in Joplin. And it's a 25-year-old cold case. But Laura Bible and Ashley Freeman might finally get justice with legislation designed to keep killers like theirs behind bars. Watch part 3 of Tiny Box's special report, Missing Still. Those stories, a lot more. KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. It's been a fun Chiefs season for some shoppers at Wayside Furniture in Joplin. The owner has been offering refunds based on Chief wins and by how many points. In December, More than 140 customers got refunds for Christmas after the Chiefs beat the Steelers by more than 12 points. Ahead of the Super Bowl, he's made the same deal, but with the Chiefs winning by 14 or more. That offer runs through Saturday. So if you buy things now, they win by 14 or more, it'll be free.
It's a great deal. I just don't think we're going to hit 14.
Yeah, that would be quite a margin.
It would
It's a
be.
very good team.
Yeah.
The weather.
Again, some drizzle tomorrow, especially late into Saturday morning. Cold on Super Bowl Sunday, and then wintry next week.
Thanks for joining us. We're going to see you right back here for KOAM News at 10. Let's make it a great evening.